Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Workers and Resources Soviet Republic. This is episode 3 of the series that I'm doing. We have, I believe, left off with building these construction yards and kind of setting everything up in the city. With the piping and everything like that. Something that I do want to do first and foremost and change that I have kind of placed and developed is this small heating plant. I think the reason why I want to switch that is because I think our demand is going to be a lot higher, and it also gives us improvement for the future. Instead of having a small heating plant and then having to upgrade to another heating plant, just a large would make sure that we're covering the entire city. And have enough, and then eventually we can put down a small one. I think short term, long term, it'll be better for us. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that, just so it allows us to have expansion, and not have to worry about it as much. Okay, why did it do that? Can I please delete this? Thank you. And we'll place back down that road, and we'll delete that connection. Perfect. Okay, and then something else we're gonna have to do as well is re-delete this pipe. Where is it? Heating, cancel, and we'll just rebuild it. But we needed to take it away for it to rest to be able to lay this in. So this is significantly bigger. A lot bigger. So I was just looking over to see what the dog was chewing on, but this is significantly bigger, and I think I want the road to run in off this side, and then we can put the connections over there. So if we do something like, what I'm going to do is I'm going to run the road in first, so I kind of know where it's going to run to. So we'll put the road in. That looks pretty straight. Perfect. Then we'll add the pedestrian walkway. And then take that away. We don't need it. Everything else looks good. What was this again? Oh yeah, just a pumping station. Does this need a walkway? It does. I think I checked. All right. Now we can add in the large plant. And we'll push it back a little bit. I need excavators. Okay, we won't push it back unless we can find a place suitable. I just want to see if I can get that walking path. So it says we can build it like this, and then I can add in, yeah, perfect. And then I should also be able to add in the walkway. Yep. Awesome. Actually, and I'm gonna not run this one. I think that's just a waste. I will run it. We will need waste because this does produce waste since there are workers in it. So I think what we'll do is we'll put this small container, and we'll place it. Doesn't seem like, so they can walk to it, but doesn't seem like they can. So we might have to place it somewhere here so both of them can access. Can I place it here? Oh yeah, I can. Perfect. We'll do that. That's the small garbage. No, I didn't mean to pause it. My apologies. So that's the small garbage can, large. So they'll be able to take their waste and deposit it correctly. That's perfect. Awesome. All right, and water's hooked up, sewage is hooked up, and electricity is hooked up, I believe. Yes. Yes, because I have it all running. Awesome. And then there's this. This is a water switch, I do believe. Yes. I do have a pump there, and this comes off of a pump, so that's perfect. So if I did want to run another pump out this way, I would just have to put a pump down and then run it. So actually, no, I won't do that right now. I'll leave it. So that's the heating setup. That's how I kind of wanted to see it run. So that's all set up. And one thing I wanted to do as well, because I don't want them to be working on this oil industry, I think what's most beneficial for us to start with is to start utilizing this gravel. With the gravel, we can actually start exports. And that will give us a little bit of offsetting cash. But also I want to get these done first, like very, very first. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into these construction. I'm going to pause real quick just so that we don't waste time. I'm going to cancel all of these jobs. Every single one. Can I? Okay, I have to do it for all of them. All right. Okay, one sec. I'll be right back after I take all these jobs off. All right, I have finished taking all the construction off of these yards. And something that is interesting, I'm not sure if my viewers know this, so I will show it. It is quite known by everybody else that does these series. You can actually add the construction yards to a hotkey. So these are all selected currently, and then I can assign construction mode, and I can assign these two buildings. So then you can assign kind of everything. You can also mass assign by shifting and then dragging. I'll drag out a box. But kind of I want them just to focus on this primarily, high priority. So now everything they do, they're just going to focus on these two buildings. And I think that's very important because then we can actually get a lot more work vehicles to our disposal, so that we're not limited to kind of the 4, 8, 16, 24 that we have here. We'll expand to be able to have 48 plus 20. We'll have a lot, which is good because that's going to just speed up our growth. And then with this gravel quarry that we're going to build, it should offset at least some, not all, but some. And for some reason, did they add to the queue? Yeah, okay, so they auto search, so that's fine, because now they're gonna, they should start with these construction offices. That should be their first task. They should not do other stuff. Yeah, so you can see we are delivering concrete, so we're delivering stuff that we need to, so that will go underway. Perfect. Awesome. And they're doing a bit of other stuff too, but I think it's because these don't need boards. This doesn't need really anything until the groundwork's laid in, and we don't really have many. It's kind of a problem, huh? We don't really have many concrete mixers. We do have dumpers. We have 4 dumpers, right? Yeah. Oh, 2 dumpers, 2 mixers. So we don't really have much in terms of concrete. I do believe our dumpers are getting their resources from the right building though. Gravel. Yeah, they're getting it from the storage yard. So our dumpers should be running around pretty... I don't even know where any of our dumpers are. Where are you? Where were you grabbing your stuff from? Dumpers. Where are you grabbing? You should be grabbing your gravel from there. Why are you over there? Maybe you had a load that you're heading out over here to drop, and then I canceled your queue. Could be a good possibility. Yeah, so now they're going to start building these construction offices. Those will get up eventually, which then will help us out with the mass demand that we have. And then we can start bringing up everything else. And then hopefully... turn off topography. Hopefully we can get this town up and running, so we can offset our foreign worker costs, because that's going to be another massive detriment and fee that we have to pay. So let's get this quarry set. I'm not exactly sure, because once the quarry set, I want to move this gravel storage over here somewhere. I want it to be a massive aggregate storage, and we just store gravel. That's all we kind of store. So I might want it to be off of this roundabout, the gravel storage aggregate, and then we can process and we can mine. So we'll be mining, processing to the aggregate storage, probably on this side, just because we don't want to keep crossing over. So Probably come out and then have storage on this side and then the road heading in. As you can see though, we are having a massive backup for boards just because a lot of things use boards. Oh, perfect. We have an excavator on site. On both, actually. That's perfect. So these will start going up. We do just need workers, but these aren't moving. Source of resources and workers. So do we not need... No workers. Missing asphalt. Okay. And what brings asphalt, I believe, are dumpers. Let's check. Yes, they do bring asphalt. So these are going to just sit. We have almost all the gravel. Or, yeah, sorry, almost all the gravel. Majority of the concrete. But we're just waiting on asphalt, which will have to be brought in by the dumpers. And currently they're all being used. But see how these bulldozers aren't being used, but our dumpers are. Which is a little frustrating, and this setup is rough. Because even, look, even these guys aren't being used. Because we're having a backlog for dumpers and concrete. That's not good. Yeah, they're all just kind of... I think I have too many. So what does this have? These has open, and excavator. So what I might do... Okay, perfect. I'm going to tell him to switch depots, him to switch depots. So at least I open up 2 spots. And then with those 2 spots opened, I can get another concrete mixer and another dumper. That'll at least alleviate a little bit so they can start doing stuff. Oh, some stuff is being done. Perfect. This construction yard is underway. This one's still sitting, which is not beneficial, but not much. Oh, I didn't need to buy another. Come on, man. I didn't even buy another dumper. What am I doing? I'm struggling here. I could have just grabbed a dumper from the distribution office and sent it over. All right, well, I'm just gonna have to hope and pray that that starts advancing and things start getting underway, because nothing else I can really do until they're up and I can get some more mixers and dumpers, because that's kind of our issue right now is the mixers and the dumpers. So once that's a little bit better, we'll be better off. So let's get this set up. Let's get this underway, and let's queue it for medium until these are done. Then we'll probably queue these as high because we can with the gravel quarry. We don't need workers in here. We just need workers in the processing plant, and we can probably just grab foreign workers for that. So let's see what I can get. It's looking like 79. Can I get an 80? No. All right, so 79 will do. Let's set the road heading out this direction. And then, because we have a small quarry, I'm only going to use this small gravel processing plant. I'm not going to use anything massive. And what I'll do is I'll set it here, and we'll have a small road heading across. And then we can set this up too as well. So, like so. Right. Now we have 2 roads running in. I really actually don't need 2 roads. It can just be a singular. So let's just run the road off like so. And let's kind of move it like that. Perfect. All right. And then, so they will mine it. They'll send it to the processing via truck. So we will need to set a truck to be personally doing this route. Probably just 1, maybe 2. And then from there they'll process. And then we do need storage. So these will just send across. I'm not putting a buffer storage just because I don't think they can process it as fast as I'm going to be able to send it across. So we don't need to have a buffer, but we do want to have And aggregate storage. Oh, here we go. Storage. What I think we're gonna do is 34. Do I want 2,000 tons of gravel stored, or just 1,000? I feel like 1,000 tons is quite a lot of gravel. So I feel like I don't need ton, right? And these have loading docks. Yes, 2 stations for loading, but we might actually put in 2 truck loaders, just so that we're speeding it up as fast as possible. So let me actually put the truck aggregate loaders in first, which these have 2 stations, so I only really need 1. So I'll set it up probably as close as possible. Probably like right there. And we'll connect it. And I do also need a bus stop, but I'm not going to build a big one. I'm probably just going to build a free one. And I can build it right there. Let's take these away. Bus stop. Right there. Perfect. All right. Connect that up. This should be able to reach a ton. Yep. Can reach everything. That's perfect. And then the storage doesn't really need to be reached, just because it's storing. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna set it up like this. I wish I could see what I was trying to do. Because I need an out to an in. Yeah, so I think I can do that. Connect it up. And then find my conveyor belts. Aggregate, conveyor. Because that can't go like that. That can't go like that. But this can go like that. And then this one... For some reason, it could do it itself. Let's cancel. Maybe if we run the low one and then the top one? No. See, because when I delete this, right? I'm sure as everyone saw, it would do it. Oh, maybe we just have to build it here. No, like, look, it'll build. That's kind of what I want. Yeah, I'll just, sure. If that works, right? So now they'll mine it, they'll send it to the processing. Processing will then get shipped over to storage, and then storage can get picked up by a loader. And then also we can run a train through here to pick up from here if we want to export, which is perfect. That's kind of what I wanted. Just a small setup, nice, something quick, simple, that will offset a bit of our cost, because as you can see, we are draining money fast. A lot of it's due to imports, but again, a lot of storage. Like, it's a lot of initial up costs, but now we have a lot of storage, which is good, right? So, oh, and the seat, boom, look, just in that time that we're building that small quarry, we're almost 50% done. Both of these, actually. Wow, that's fairly impressive. And I think it's due to these cranes just able to pump out so much. And look, 56 workers are waiting. Over here we have 23, so things will start picking up quickly, very quickly. Once we get more trucks the better, right? Because we can do a lot more things a lot quicker. So yeah, that is the process now. Unfortunately, and this is probably just due to me being my first series, my first YouTube video series, not thinking ahead, and keeping the game paused, because now it's kind of a lot of sitting for us and waiting as these things get built, because we're completely set up, right? Like, there's nothing else that needs to be set. Oh, other than power and everything, but that, okay, so we can do that. Perfect. Because, right, all of this is set. These have what they need, and everything will be set out. And then what's nice too, before having citizens move in, because these are not getting citizens, right? We should actually probably double check. Don't get citizens, don't get. Perfect, because then we can set up this bus terminal to have a drop off here and to have a drop off here, right? So they will work in the heating plant, they will work in this water treatment, then they'll also work in the quarry. But we got to make sure that this heating plant stays operational. It cannot go down. So let's actually, while we're waiting for everything to kind of start building, we can actually do the power here, which won't be difficult because we have a power transformer over here. We just need to set up the substation, which should be a relatively easy feat. I believe we also do need water, so we're going to need to have a pump. That's water treatment. That's a pump. Perfect. And we can actually take it. I'm actually going to build a large pump. And I'm going to build on this side of the road. Just due to the fact, because in case we do more over here, I want to be able to, again, take off some more from the pump. I don't want us to be kind of handcuffed and not being able to be flexible with our piping. I believe only probably a small pipe needs to be ran, nothing huge. And I'm going to keep it the close side, but then I'm going to switch it to the far side. So that's our pump. Oh, I kept clicking escape too many times. That's our pump. Now we need our substation. And I will set it. Yeah, see, the processing plant only needs it because that's the only place where workers will be present, and they need drinking water. So it doesn't need, we're not in need of a large amount of water coming here, just enough. So now what you can see is it's going to come from our water processing. It kind of goes a long way and it comes back around, but water just flows as fast as possible. So it doesn't really need a direct path. It has the pumps, it has everything it needs. It's good. These are actually almost done. Wow. And it looks like they have not started over here, which is fine because they're like trying to prioritize what's needing to be done, which is great because they're getting our power implemented. I actually might assign, I'm going to assign this as well and this before anything else, because they'll probably, their next task, knowing the AI of this game, will probably pick something I don't really care for. Like right now, what are they doing? They're doing a pipe. I don't really care. Like, again, we're trying to get our gravel set first, and then we can focus on all of this. Do I need? I guess we might need these cities there. I don't know. I don't really know how the city thing works. If somebody in the comments below that watches the video knows a bit more about how the city range works in the game, if you could tell me. Oh wow, they turned it into a square. Before it was a big massive circle. Now it's like a square. If somebody could tell me, or maybe it is a square. If somebody in the comments could tell me what are the cities actually used for. No, it is a massive square now. It used to be a circle. That's interesting. But yeah, leave in the comments what the cities are used for and why they're needed. And then I'll have a better idea. That one looks like a circle. I don't know. All right. That's awesome. So yes, and I believe actually heating does need to be set up here. No, it does not. What do you need? Electricity, water, sewage. It is a little bit weird that they wouldn't need heat. I guess maybe because it generates its own heat. I'm not fully sure, but we can probably just run probably a medium voltage wire. It probably doesn't need much voltage, huh? Okay, that's a very hard. cut, no? All right, we'll do it up there. And then if we do need to add another voltage line, we can run a secondary, and we can just run the max line. But again, I don't think we need that much. So yeah, we're set. We're up and running. We're good. I'm going to let the game run just a little bit, just to time lapse some things. Once these construction yards are finished, I will be right back with everyone. They are done. Both of them have been completed. It actually didn't take too long to get them completed, so it's actually great. Now we can add up to 48 just out of these two, plus the additional 24. So I believe that's 56, right? I think my math is right. So that's tons. That's amazing. That's awesome. So let's get these set up. Let's tell them that you can grab your boards and your stuff from there. Also, you can grab your gravel from there, but then everything else you'll need to grab from the customs house, because we do not have a warehouse yet. And that is something that I wanted to get on, is building a warehouse so they do not have to always go get their electrical components. It's not a huge issue because most of the time electrical components and mechanical components, there's not many involved. Like you can see, 2.5 tons compared to 12 tons, right? Not much, you know, not even a single ton. Yeah, they don't really rack up to more than anything. Wow, this is 73 tons of steel. That's all of this steel. All of this steel has to be used for this heating plant. That is crazy. All right, anyways, so that is set. Let's copy, let's paste it over to him. Right, now they're both the same. And like we said, we really are desperately in need of more concrete mixers. So I think what we'll do is we'll probably get 4. And we're also desperately in need of dumpers. That's kind of our bottleneck, because you can see that everything else is just sitting. They're like, we don't have anything to do, because the basic groundwork is not in. So I'm gonna get 4 of these as well. So that's gonna up. And really what I should do is I should get another gravel storage until this one is up and running. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna place another aggregate storage, just the free one, down over here temporarily. It's going to be removed once this is up. But then what I can tell these dumpers to do is add another connection and unload and keep it at 80. So now what's going to happen is they'll also fill this one, which is great. And what I will tell is these dumpers, actually, you know what? I'm thinking I might tell these dumpers to go grab from this storage. Just because there is 4 of them and there's only, well, there's 3 here. So to spread it out, yeah, to spread it out, I'm going to tell these dumpers, gravel, grab from over there, and as well as this plant. They're going to grab, that was weird. Okay. Oh, I think I hit the wrong button. So now they're going to grab from the other gravel storage. And I'm going to tell it only to store this item, just as I did with this one. So now, instead of everything going to the exact same storage yards and clogging it up, they'll start going to that one as well. And I'm thinking I might, there's so many flatbeds just doing nothing. Right, there's so many. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna tell this guy to go over there. I'm gonna tell this guy to come here. So now this is more of just fuel, right? I'm gonna tell him to go over there, and I'm gonna buy a big oil tanker. So now they'll just be dedicated to make sure that this oil is filled. I know it's an excess, but we will need it eventually. It's not like we're not going to need it. Right, so now our dumpers will go out. They'll get their fuel first, and then they'll start their jobs. And we can use this handy tool and we can assign more construction yards. All right, so see, he came back and he's like, oh, I need fuel. So he's not somebody that came back. This guy, no. Is anybody coming back with fuel? No. Okay, cool. So where are we at? Where are we at? Where are you going? You, oh, okay, you're trying to finish the pumping or the piping. I understand. And you're going to the sewage switch to do it. I understand. Very well. Probably at the pace we're going, we should be getting citizens in probably in 1962, which is faster than most. And we should have a good base set up fairly quickly. Even though we paused the video, or we paused the game a lot, things should start be setting up nicely. Yeah, so we're just kind of now waiting. I don't want to purchase any more open decks or closed decks until we see how much these extra 4 dumpers and concrete mixers are doing. And it says this building is without power. That's not an issue. The only time that runs into an issue is for these inner fuel storages that they have. As you can see, they're tanks right here. That's the only... Oh, wow. It's very sensitive. That's the only effect it has. You can't fill these up when there's no power designated. Which is okay. We don't need power currently. They'll just have to go to this one, which is currently being serviced by 4 of the same trucks, so it's going to stay full. We should eventually place their own designated. We don't need it. I mean, once we get power, we can just turn it to. We can just import the smallest amount of power. Right? If we go over here, we can just tell them, we just want to import 10%, which be plenty. It'll take a bit more of our money, but at least these can get set up, right? They'll actually start doing stuff. Awesome. Okay, and then we probably eventually we're going to need a dump so that when the city's set up, they can take it to a dump. But I don't want to set that up right now because I don't know where I'm going to want to have it. Because again, I want these storages to be gone. I don't want them here. I probably want it over here. Or potentially... Oop, wrong button. Ooh, wow, that's tight, yeah. Oh boy, probably didn't think it through because now I probably want on this side and then the train tracks can run this way and then they can come pick it up. Yeah. Oh, see, perfect. See, they're starting to fill this one up too, and they're also starting to take away from it, which is perfect. We might be running into an issue now where we don't have enough buses to actually pick up workers. So let's take a look. We have a bunch of stuff on site. These buses are dropping people off, right? They're dropping them off here. They're doing their job. They're working away, but I don't think we have enough buses going back and forth constantly because we only do have the 2. So what we could do is we could add buses. Probably want to keep the same, and I'll probably just do 2 more. Yeah. Yeah, 1, 2. Just do 2 more, just to increase the capacity of which they go back and forth. And see, we're already cutting into our profit or our margins a lot. We're out of the $1 million range. I think we started with $1.2 million, if I remember correctly, and we're quickly pushing away from that. So I want to bump these up to high priority. I do know that we do need workers for these to do anything. Well, this processing, but we can just import. We can just grab foreign workers to do it, at least, and it gives us gravel, and then we don't have to keep importing. Because if we take a look, I think it's on page, no, it's on page 1. Gravel is 8 a ton. And like this plant needs 45 tons. Like that chews in quick. So if we can at least alleviate the stress of 45 tons of gravel by producing it ourselves, by using foreign workers, we're still up. We still have a good margin. So as things build, I will be right back. I had to move some of these open halls away. I moved them over here, so now there's 3 open halls in here. Actually, for sanity, I'm gonna move another one, so now there's 4. And I made this into just a dumper distribution office, because these constantly are getting emptied. There's too much demand, not enough people taking more, so I had to put more dumpers so that they can grab more faster and keep them filled, right? Which is good that they're unloading quickly, because then we can just kind of get rid of them and move everything where we want them. But in the meantime, yeah, so again, we mentioned that I want these to be a large open, and it looks like to get that to happen, I just need to remove these boards. And then I can implement this in here. So what I'm going to need to do is I'm going to need to make another storage, just a free one. And I'm going to put it here. I know it's like the busiest one, but I'm going to put it there. And then I think all of these offices, no, you were just doing aggregate. Have I really not set you up to do anything? Copy, paste. Really? I didn't. Okay. All right. So now we want to turn off the boards. Right. Boards are off. Copy, paste. And then this one needs to be renamed to boards. And then we can add it back. Unload boards. And have this limited to 0 and only boards. Now, this, right, has, okay, this doesn't need fuel anymore. This just had boards. And this one, you don't need that anymore either, because you're just open halls. I switched it so it's easier on my brain. You also need boards. So now we're going to see a dip in our finances again. But what's going to happen is they're going to keep emptying this board storage to the point where it becomes fully empty, which is great, because then we can delete it and then we can build in that storage that I want. The large storage with the claw. The claw. But this will allow us to have storage and make it a little bit faster to gather. And then we also get the train stop, which is perfect, because then we can run the train line up top. So then once that's in, then we can also put a warehouse on the back side here, and then we have some room on the road in case we need to expand or do anything. We have that room, and then with the storage and the warehouse connected, these covered halls, they can just grab it from the same place from the warehouse, and then they don't have to always go to the yard or the customs house, because you can see the customs house is getting a little hectic, which is fine. And something also that we do have to start doing, but I am waiting till our gravel processing is up and running so we don't have to keep spending so much money, is make these into gravel roads, make everything just a little bit faster. Because right now people are moving slow. Yeah, you can see we are just burning. I mean, burning through. Have you guys really dropped off everything? Wow. You concrete mixers were just scooting around, huh? Wow. Wow, wow, wow. You guys are just dropping everything off. Now we're just waiting on our dumpers. But I think our dumpers also have a bit of a backfill wait because it's just congested. So if we can start getting these up. Wait. You no, you liar. Assign. These aren't even assigned. No. Yeah, I called it. You cheaters. Being lazy. You had stuff to do. Sorry about that. I had my wife walked into the room, so she's giving me a Oats Overnight. This is not a sponsored video by Oats Overnight, but if you wish to sponsor me, I do drink your product. It is very tasty, very good. Much taste, much wow. It's mixed berries. So very good. All right, yes, yeah, so this is an issue that I did not foresee. These numbers are picking up gravel, but because they're picking up gravel, right, they're also blocking everything else from getting to here. No bueno. I didn't leave a buffer. I didn't leave a buffer on anything. Well, except for here. I mean, they're gonna head in quickly. So that's not a huge issue. They'll head in quick. They'll get loaded quickly. And I'm only really going to probably set up 2 to do this route. So it'll pretty much not congest, but this is. So what I'm actually going to do, because he's going to empty it, I'm going to blow it up. Wait, what? Oh. Okay, that was confusing me. It was like acting like it had storage. So here, and then now it has a buffer. So yeah, it'll be better. They look confused. How can I help you? Does that help you? Okay, good. Because they they looked very lost. I don't like the pathfinding gets me. Where you can't delete it on the pathfinding. Oh well. They made it through. Yeah, so we only have a little bit left on this episode. I like to release them one episode at a time and kind of release them each day at a time. I don't know how to do timestamps yet. I think I'll figure that out. And this episode was supposed to go out yesterday, but it did not, which is okay. It'll get released. But the plan is to try to release a Workers and Resources Soviet Republic episode once a day at 11 a.m. Eastern Time each morning, to allow my viewers to watch them each and every time when they feel like it, right? So we have made a pretty good amount of progress today. We actually have our first buildings up. These were not up on the previous episode. They were planned, but they were not up. So that's exciting. Our first buildings are operational, successful. Just they don't have any power. So can you call them operational? Yeah, I feel like you can call them operational. Why not, right? They are in a bit of a dip. And go woo, bit of a roller coaster ride. These are on flat ground though, right? Oh yeah. All right, but yeah, we are. What is our biggest import? So, import of resources from the Soviet bloc. Well, yeah, gravel. 37 tons, man. That's wild. We are just chewing money away on gravel. If we can set up our own gravel, man, we're cooking. And then which is nice too, with gravel, I believe is in construction. We don't need a demolition office yet, but cement, which this would be able to make. Oh wait, hold on. Yeah, concrete. We need cement to make concrete, right? Which takes. Wait, do we need? Yeah, because we need cement, and then cement plant. How big is that? Whoa, Choly. Okay. Yeah, this is not going to be where we supply. We make our concrete. That is crazy. It'll probably be back in here. Either here or we'll make something on this hill. But wow, that was a lot. So 2,000 people. What the 2,000 people are gonna do is oh, there we go. We got a belt up and operational. So what this 2,000 person town is gonna do is they're gonna give us a good foundation, a good place that in case anything goes wrong, we have a basis to go back to. So what I'm really hoping that they can do is farmland, make crops, which then will allow us to, if I can find it, make clothes, right? Because fabric needs crops, chemicals, water, and power. We have water, which we don't need to, which can actually, oh man, I wish I, has this, oh, this has started. Has this started? Oh, this is not started. Okay. Let's demolish, right? Because there's a pump. Which makes the pump kind of useless. Is this been started? No. Okay, cool. What I want to do, because they don't need, the clothes don't need drinkable water. This makes drinkable water. They just need water, right? So we don't need to waste the time making it into drinkable water and then exporting it over. That just doesn't make sense. So what I want to do is I want to have a water switch. Actually, hold on. Where is it? Pump. I'm gonna need a big pump. And this has power. Perfect. We need the big pump. I think this was a big pipe from our last episode. And then we can run it back in. Perfect. Okay, now we have options. Which, granted, I guess worst case scenario is we could have just used this one. Or the... Okay, well, you know, this gives us more options. over prepared, I guess. Anyways, because then we can put the clothing factory here. So this will be able to have... Honestly, you can just import fabric and export clothing. You don't make as much on it, but you still make a ton. Like, if I look at it... Right, like if you look, fabric, you can even export crops for quite a lot of money. Like fabrics, right? You can import them for 385, but you can sell them. So you're still making like $900 per export. Like you don't need to start off making your own fabric. You can just take like tons. Oh wow, you can even make a livestock farm. Max production per workday. So does this make... Does this make cows? No, it makes meat, probably. Livestock, haul range, slaughterhouse, meat storage. I'll have to look into all that. Oh, you can make your own alcohol. What can you export alcohol for? What do you need? Crops, power, and water. Pfft, I can make crops. What do you need, huh? What do you need? What do you need for... What, how much is... yeah, how much does alcohol sell for? Oh, 200. Yeah, you can do clothes for more. And you don't even need... You just import the fabric. Simple. But I would have to go somewhere in here. Probably just back in here would probably be fine, because you just can't put it as close to your city as stuff like this, or city or town, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, so this buffer's working a lot better. Nobody's getting caught and not being able to move. And these are building. Oh, they're coming up. They're going to be operational. And then we can import workers. So what we'll probably do is... what we're probably most likely going to do is I'm going to put a road depot. So we can do that now. Road depot. We'll put you here where the old construction area used to be. We'll buy a bus. We'll buy the 80 passenger, just one of them. Because what you can do is you can actually tell the bus to grab all the workers and put them here, and then they'll just kind of wait. They'll wait to get picked up. So you're paying a little extra, but then you can keep queuing and have a larger pool of workers, and then these buses don't have to wait. See how they're waiting to go get workers? They can just come pick them up from here, and the only person that has to wait is this big bus. So that's what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell the big bus to go pick them up, but then I'm going to tell the big bus to drop them off. It's there. And then the buses can pick them up from there. And then we're making more money. We're not making more money, but we're doing things a little faster. So he's going to get fuel, but then we can say go there, pick up people, drop them off. And you're going to unload them there, and you're going to force them off. But you don't want passengers, tourists, or students. You just want workers. So here, well, actually, here can be whatever. But here, you just want workers, and then you'll force them off the bus. Right? Cool. So now he will go, once I tell him start, he should pick them up and take them there. And then these buses, do I have any buses here? No. Where are all my buses? Bus. Oh, I do have one bus. So I'm gonna test it on this bus. I'm gonna say get your workers from there. Gravel's not a sign. Okay, that was slowing us down. Oh, mistakes, man. Oh, we're gonna have to take out a loan probably because we're not making any money. Well, I think soon we'll be making some. This has 8 workers. This has 28. Well, this guy just picked up 13. And I want to see what happens because I have not done this before. This is new to me. We shall see what happens, shall we? Okay. Where is he? Right here. Let's view him. Dynamic follow camera. Whoa! I did not know you could do that. So now... oh, they just head out. We're missing electrical components. Oh, they're actually working away. Huh. So then if they're just waiting there, he'll come pick them up. Instead of having to go all the way over there. So we can even do that over here as well. Just have them drop them off at this bus stop. And then they'll determine what they want to go do. Now, I'm probably out of cranes, which is slowing me down, right? And I'm probably out of excavators. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can do 1, 2, 1, 2, and then I'll leave the remainder for what else I want to grab. But now should have more cranes, which should speed up production on a lot more things. which would be great. So I'm going to quickly go check the time for what we're sitting at in this episode. And I will be right back. And just like that, we're back. Looks like we have about 5 more minutes left on the episode. So I think that is going to be just enough time for potentially something to finish here. I'm not too sure exactly. Just the road vehicle. Oh yeah. Wow, he has a lot of people. Oh, he's dropping all 37 off here. Wow, he has a lot of people in there. That's insane. Yeah, but see, come these crane trucks, they're gonna help out a ton. Oh, please get there before their work day's over so you can help them. Like, look how much faster this goes with the crane. Man, speeds it just right up. Yeah, we got a lot of sitting. Why are you... Oh, it's because you're trying to pick up from that platform. Yeah, where is that bus? He only did it once? Why did he only... I have to watch this video. That's what we're going to do for the last part of this episode. Is we are going to... Because the road depot is one of his stops. It should not be one of his stops. Yeah, it should just be bouncing back and forth. Okay, well, let's kind of see what was going on. Because these should move. Well, once this gravel's done, we can see if it works. Yeah, because everything's on site. We even have cranes this time. On places where we can have cranes, right? This one's missing crane, but that's all right. Oh yeah, the crane's down here. Oh, he's not doing that. He's doing this. Oh wow, this is almost done. That's our sewage outlet. Okay. Oh, this one's being done too. 41%. Nice. This is almost done. Perfect. They're building the storage. Wow, everything's coming together. All right, here comes that big bus. What are you gonna do this time around? You're gonna get cut off to start with. Perfect. And you're gonna make your way along. Not sure if I like that junction. I might switch it. Put it where it's like angled. Alright, so you dropped people off. Now you're going to... Yeah, they're going to disperse, which is perfect. Oh, wow, they are running. Where are you? Where are you running? Did they activate? Oh, yeah. He's going to the bus stop. Where did those people run off to? Oh, here. Was it because it was in proximity? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think they run to things in proximity. And they just do it. Ah, perfect. Okay, so just store gravel. I'll let them just keep operating. Yeah, nobody got in. Sir, nobody got in. Is he coming back? Yeah, with only 6. Where are you going? Alright, let's see if this works, and we'll end the episode here. We do have even more buildings up now, which is great. We got the loading up. We got the aggregate storage. We got the belt. We're getting up the substation. Everything's kind of making its way. Yeah, they're probably going to go to this electrical. Which I could suspend. Boom. Here we want to purchase a barely expensive excavator so we can just excavate. And then I'll just start loading. And this should be finished. All right. Well, with that being finished and a quick save coming through. No way it did not. Wow. All right, we'll do a little longer episode just so that this finishes, and then we'll kind of do an outro and call the episode a day. And we'll come back with another episode tomorrow, which will probably be recorded today. Yeah, these people are picking up absolutely nobody. Because they're all just kind of running off and doing, not waiting to be picked up. New vehicle. US dollars. Okay. Global market report. Oil has risen. Planes. Looks like an excavator and some train stuff. Cool. All right, we can delete all of that. So within one episode, we have our Quarry 95% of the way up. Do you like the people? That's a lot of people. How many people are on that site? 24. Wow. Done. Substation up and running. It says 5 days left. Oh wow, here we go. Here comes a ton. I'm gonna suspend that because I want to see what happens if they just kind of sit around. Oh no, they just... Oh wow. All right, well, that was a waste of workers. I think I want this to say 0. That is done. All right. Okay, so I think... Oh, what are we importing? Oh. Wow, really? Gravel still? So we imported a bunch of steel, but yeah, this gravel is just killing us. All right, so we have the... Don't believe... Ooh, was it a road depot? I think it was a road depot. So I'm going to take one of these dumpers, change them over there. Now he's a road vehicle. I'm going to add a stop here and there. So at the quarry, he's going to load gravel. He's going to wait till loaded. He's going to unload gravel. So now this will kind of just be his path, back and forth. Number of workers reduced to 0. I don't think he needs workers as long as there's an excavator. Okay, the excavator's on its way. All right. This will be our last thing. We're just gonna kind of see if this works. Okay. Oh, perfect. People are waiting. They'll wait for 12 hours and they'll work for 8. Okay, so what I should do, start, grab your workers from there, copy, paste, 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 good. So I don't want them to disappear, but it's 12 hours. That's quite a long day that they can just wait. And that's 50, right? So if I have one bus grabbing, that reduces our bus needs by a lot. What are our exports on? Steel. Wow, we're using a lot. But gravel, we are $2,000 just on gravel. 20,000 on steel. How do you make steel? Nuclear fuel. Oh, right. It is in... that's oil. That makes prefab panels. That makes asphalt. That makes bricks. Concrete. Can you not make your own steel? Construction? That doesn't make much sense that you can't make your own steel, does it? You can make explosives. Oh, or do you make steel from... You can make airplanes, you can make rails, you can make vehicles. I don't believe that you can't make steel. You can make aluminum. Oh, steel. Right here. Steel mill. Okay, okay. Yeah, iron. Okay, that's where I was thinking it was. Okay, you can make steel. I was gonna be like, you can make steel. So are they grabbing people? Well, this guy's coming. Oh, yeah. Yeah, he took all of them, too. Okay. Yeah, so cuts. Where the heck are you going? Okay. Yeah, so next episode we'll figure out what the heck is going on with these buses. Because you need fuel. Right. So you went and grabbed fuel with a load of people. Traveling in bus. Oh, yeah. Okay, you are getting a path this way. Determined it. You're getting a path. Because, wow, does this count towards or stay on the tarmac? Like the, not the tarmac, the bus stop? Where's the dumper I assigned? No, it resets their clock. Okay. And then they go grab workers. Wow, that number just drains. How many are you gonna load? All 34. Yours. So there's really no 60. Okay, you know, how about this? How about this? How about this? How about this? This has to be the last thing I do because I have to end the episode. I'm gonna buy that. I need. Okay. Are you the dumper that's supposed to be working over here? Yeah. Why do you have that stop? Oh boy, I need to find that line. Can I view it, please? Can I view the truck? Where are you at? Building is without power. So do you need power to do anything, or do you need people? Because I could set you to have some people. Say you'd have like 10. So you must need people. And then you also must need people. You also need sewage. Oh, crap. All right, well, that's the end of this episode. It went a little long. I think I'm like an hour and 20, but take care. I'll see you on the next one. Also, remember to like and subscribe and leave a comment. Comments are appreciated. So, oh, wow, I have a backup going on over there. All right, take care, everyone.